3 of my health anxiety story. So we was going on our first holiday with Arlo, and he was 10 weeks old, and as I was getting ready and packing the stuff, I had my first anxiety attack. The intrusive thoughts were horrendous. I have never experienced anything so scary and so real in all my life. It took about 10 minutes for me to get over it, and instantly I rang the doctors. I can remember crying on the phone to the receptionist and saying, like, I'm going on holiday, I need like help, I don't know what's going on. And she told me that a doctor would call me back, and it sounded like I was having a panic attack, which I knew it wasn't a panic attack because I was breathing fine, my chest wasn't hurting. It was literally just thoughts in my head that I couldn't control, and it made me feel like I was losing my mind. I can remember setting off in the car on this 5-6 hour car journey, and the whole way there I was in and out of an anxiety attack. Every time one finished, I would then panic, think I was losing my mind, and I would trigger another one. And still at this point I had no idea that it was an anxiety attack, because I only have heard of panic attacks, never heard of anxiety attacks before. I can remember looking at my partner who was driving and just saying to him, look, I don't feel right, I don't feel well, I feel like I'm losing my mind, you need to take me to a mental hospital, I think I need to be sectioned. And he looked at me like, you look fine, what's up with you? But that's the thing, isn't it? Having an anxiety attack, we look like this, like nothing's wrong with us, but on the inside it's just the scariest thing ever. The thoughts, you just cannot control them. Anyway, we stopped at a service station and Aaron got Arlo out of the car, and he just didn't feel like my child. I just felt dissociation, is it called? I can't say that word. But nothing felt real. Nothing felt real at all. I can remember sat in McDonald's and Aaron was feeding Arlo, and I just wanted to run away. I just wanted to leave everybody because I just felt so detached from everybody. And I felt so alone and so scared, and nobody was understanding me. When I got on holiday, the anxiety attacks had stopped, but I was absolutely exhausted. So I just went straight to bed. In the morning, I woke up and I instantly had another anxiety attack. At that point, I thought, I need help, like, I really need help. So I rang my mum. But trying to explain to somebody that hasn't had anxiety attacks before, and trying to explain to somebody what anxiety attacks are when you don't know what they are yourselves, you're just getting these intrusive thoughts that you can't control, and you feel like you're losing your mind. Oh, it's horrendous. Thinking about it now makes me feel like really sad that people in the world go through that. Anyway, my mum instantly thought I had postnatal depression and told me to ring the doctors. So I presumed that it was postnatal depression. When I rang the doctors, they too told me it was postnatal depression, and they prescribed me sertraline. But having health anxiety, I was too scared to take them. I was in this like seesaw of, do I want to be better? Am I losing my mind? Is it going to make me worse? I was on holiday, I was away from everybody. It was the hardest time of my life. But anxiety attacks are real, and they aren't talked about enough. It's all about panic attacks and things, but anxiety attacks are just as bad as panic attacks. But I will continue my story tomorrow, as I don't want to bore you with, because like I said, I could go on for hours. But I hope you all have a lovely day. You aren't alone on this health anxiety journey, and we've got this.